Cole Scheffler, Kyle Sternberg, the heroes for AHSTW tonight in a big win over Treynor. Gentlemen, wow, what a game. And you guys come out on the winning end. Just what are the thoughts?
I think we competed well at the end of the game and got stops when we needed them.
Yeah, I thought we competed really well. We knew that we had a lot of time left when we were down 8 or 10 at the end of the game. We knew if we just took it one possession at a time, and then it all worked itself out.
Cole, I know, maybe a little bit of a frustrating night for you for the first, 25, 28 minutes dealing with foul trouble. Just talk about that a little bit.
Coach Harris talks about playing solid defense, and I always try to, and just got a little bit of foul trouble, but that didn't stop me from competing at the end and playing good defense.
Your game-winning shot might as well have been from the parking lot. Take us through that. What'd you see? What's going through your mind?
I thought I was shooting pretty good this game, and they were leaving me open, so I had to shoot it and make it.
When it left the hand, did you know it was good?
I thought so.
Kyle, a monster night for you, and a night where they were able to contain Raiden and Braden, kind of that three-headed monster. What were you seeing?
I mean, we all know it can be anybody's night. Anybody could have the hot hand, but tonight it just ended up to be me. But I couldn't have done it without any of my teammates getting me open and getting me the ball when I needed it.
From your perspective, what was the offense doing tonight that led to success?
In the first half, we kind of struggled getting open. We struggled putting the ball in the hoop. But in the second half, we started screening and we started talking and started making hard closeouts for them. And it just led to open shots, which are what we practice in.
Coach Harris talked about, you guys, to be a really great team, have to beat great teams. That's the case tonight. And also, you guys hadn't seen a lot of adversity up to the point, at least in terms of the final scores. Not the case tonight with a 1-point win. What do you think maybe a win like this does going forward?
It shows us that we still need to work. It can be anybody's night. Anybody can beat anybody. We just want to get back to work tomorrow.
We're at the top of the conference, and I think every team wants to come for us, and we have the big target on our head, so we got to play our best every night, try to compete.
What's the approach going forward?
Just get back to practice and get better.
Yeah, take it one game at a time and keep getting better each day.
All right, Coach. Wow, you guys were down 10. You find a way to come back and get a big win for you and your program. Just talk about this win. What are the thoughts right now?
Good team's got to find a way to win. There's a lot of possessions where we played really hard, but Treynor played better. And really in the half court, they made us work. I mean, they worked us really well in the half court, and that's something we knew we needed to work on. And they did it really well. We were lucky to come away with one today. Comes down to kids making plays. We got to get stops, a couple loose balls. Came down to details, and we just didn't do enough of those details probably the previous 20 minutes. And so it was nice to be able to do that at the end, come away with the victory.
What was the message to your team when you guys were down, I think, 8 or 10?
We talked about just keep playing. But we also talked over break a little bit, even when you're not playing your best, you got to compete at your best. And we had a couple guys that really stepped it up a notch and competed at their best, which also got other guys competing a little bit too. And you got to have some shots fall. And we had a couple shots fall that was big, opened up the lid, got a couple stops. And yeah, credit to the kids. Treynor had a great game plan. They mixed it up a ton on defense. One of those things where we're not saying we're lucky, but at the same time, glad to come away with one.
One guy that, his contributions might not show up in the scorebook tonight was Luke Sternberg. Made some big plays defensively down the stretch. Speak to that.
Yeah, we're not necessarily a deep team, but we're looking to be deep, and so if you got an opportunity to spark our team, which is what you need to do coming off the bench, offense, defense, whatever have you, coming up with a couple stops, but huge details, right? I mean, coming up with some loose balls and a tie-up and things like that with a timeout as well on the floor, getting on the floor, that reignites the energy back to your team. And so his minutes were huge, whether they were limited or not. To be able to make a huge defensive play and then come out and be subbed in for offense, that takes you got to be selfless too. And so, yeah, huge credit to the freshman coming in. He's not a freshman anymore. We're in 2022, so.
Cole Scheffler hit some big shots early. I know then he got in some foul trouble, but down the stretch, he was kind of the hero, so to speak. What does that say about the type of player that he is?
You want to talk about a competitor? That's a kid you want on your team, and Schwartz is a heck of a point guard, really good ball handler. He shot the ball really well early. That's a great matchup, and Cole got in foul trouble, but, he's not going to stop competing, coming after you a little bit. And he settled in on the offense. He got a couple guys some open looks. That last one, it's not like we necessarily designed it that way, but at the same time, we want to play in transition, and it was one of those things that was in rhythm. Really glad it went in, and then finished things on the defensive end.
This is a really good team you guys beat. I know this is a team that is guys probably had on your radar since last February with this matchup, and you control the conference now. What does a win like this mean?
Well, a win in that manner for us right now is it's a good wake up call. I mean, we want to be a great team, and you got to beat great teams, And I think we beat a really good team tonight when we didn't play very well very often, and they did a lot of things to make us uncomfortable. So we got better tonight, and so as far as the conference controlling this and that, it's a long season. January's a grind. We're nice to come away with a victory here. So right now we're going to go back to practice and we're look towards Friday.